45 Historical Soviet World War II Photos That Will Leave You Speechless, Part 3.
Subscribe for daily content. Support this channel so it can grow. Join my Patreon to see exclusive videos and photos.
Please follow me on Twitter for even more quick updates.
1. Red Army soldier with captured German weapons. Two. Red Army soldiers armed with a PTRS-41 anti-tank rifle covered the advance of T-3476 tanks with mounted infantry. 3. Two Red Army brothers, surnamed Klimov, with a captured German MG-34 light machine gun at the Red October factory in Stalingrad, November, 1942. Their fate is unknown. 4. German and Red Army soldiers meet in Poland, September 1939. Five. Yang Kyungjong was a Korean who fought in the Imperial Japanese Army 1938–1939, the Soviet Red Army 1943, and the German Wehrmacht 1943–1944. He was captured by U.S. soldiers after D-Day. 6. Red Army soldier, Budapest, December 1944 by Georgi Zelma. 7. Red Army sergeants Olga Makshina, left, and Eva Novakova. Winter 1943, Belarusian Front, Russia. 8. Red Army soldiers with captured Polish equipment, Poland, October 1939. 9. Red Army photographer Yevgeny Kalday, center, in Berlin with Soviet forces, near the Brandenburg Gate in May of 1945. This time black and white original. 10. Soviet troops make their way through the rubble of Stalingrad, 1942. 11. Allied soldiers mock Adolf Hitler on the balcony of the Reichskanzlei building in Berlin, 1945. 12. German POWs being captured in Russia, 1941. 13. Soviet soldier shaking hands with an American soldier during the meeting in Germany, 1945. 14. Soviet soldiers hand out food to the inhabitants of Berlin, 1945. 15. Soviet soldiers location, date, names unknown. 16. Soviet soldiers location, date, names unknown. 17. Soviet soldier manning AMG-13 location, date, names unknown. 18. U.S. 82nd Airborne Division encounters Russian troops Grabo 3 May 1945. 19. Russian POW location, date, names unknown. 20. Soldiers with DSHK location, date, names unknown. 21. Soviet POW location, date, names unknown. 22. Soviet 82 mm mortar location, date, names unknown. '23. Russian sniper women location, date, names unknown. '24. Soviet sappers in action location, date, names unknown. '25. Finnish civilians enter a bomb shelter in Helsinki as air raid sirens start, with Soviet bombers inbound, the 30th of November 1939. '26. German 6th Army column preparing to advance on Stalingrad. '27. Soviet troops cross the Oder River. December 1944. '28. Colonel General Rokossovsky and the gondola of an artillery observation balloon, summer 1945. '29. A Soviet officer gives the socialist fraternal kiss to a U.S. sergeant, 1945. '30. The last surviving street from the Warsaw Uprising of 1944. On 1 August 1944, the Polish Resistance Home Army rose up in Warsaw to reclaim it from German occupation. The rebellion was supposed to coincide with the Red Army's arrival in the city, but to Stalin's eternal shame he decided to let the rebels fight it out on their own for 63 days in order to weaken the influence of the democratic government in exile in Poland, as the PRHA was loyal to them rather than the communist government in exile in Moscow. During the course of the uprising and immediately afterwards, the Nazis torched 85% of Warsaw. This street contains the only surviving buildings in the center of Warsaw from before the uprising. '31. Soviet officer gives a speech about tankmen who have died in recent battles, Germany, April, 1945. '32. The Soviet radio operators during the Battle of Moscow, 1 December 1941. '33. The dissolving pride of the USSR. Blasted Dnieper Hydroelectric Dam, August 1941. '34. February 8, 1943, the Nazis hung the 17-year-old Yugoslav partisan Lepa Radic. They asked her the names of her companions. She replied, "You will know them when they come to avenge me." '35. Stalingrad. '36. One of the most iconic photos of the Great Patriotic War, political commissar Alexei Yeremenko leads the men of the 220th Rifle Regiment into battle near Luhansk, Ukraine, July 12, 1942. He was killed less than 2 minutes after this photo was taken. '37. Soviet political officer about to execute a disgraced enlisted soldier, for unknown reasons, by shooting him in the back of the head with his Tokarev TT-33 pistol. Date and location unknown, most likely 1941 to 1943 based on lack of shoulder boards. '38. Soldiers of the Russian Liberation Army marching. Photo as late 1944 or early 1945. '39. Russians who surrendered to Finnish troops in battle at Sortavala 1941. '40. Soviet woman soldier location, date, names unknown. 41. Russian anti-aircraft crew manning DSHK location, date, names unknown. 42. Soviet partisan observes the movements of German troops on the eve of Operation Bagration. Belarus 1944. 43. Soviet riflemen prepare to repel an Axis attack from across the Don River on the southern outskirts of Voronezh during the Battle of Voronezh. July 1942. 44. Soviet soldiers in battle around ruins of farm buildings on the outskirts of Stalingrad late 1942. 45. An American Lend-and-Lease Soviet M3 Lee medium tank captured by the Germans in the Eastern Front.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.
Thank you to all my Patreons for making those videos possible. You are awesome.